Hey guys, Rolando Rodriguez here with xgains.com. We got workouts that work, eats that satisfied, a sore throat, and everything else you need to reach your lifestyle goals. So today I want to touch on two topics. Both are the topics that I've been getting a lot of questions about. Got a few questions on my Keto August challenge group, but also gotten some recent emails about carbs and net versus total and how many carbs you're supposed to be eating. A lot of people are wondering why I suggest to stay under 50 grams a day when they hear out there that a true ketogenic diet is 20 grams or under. Now, here's the thing. If you're trying to hit a ketogenic diet for medical reasons, then yes, by all means, go 20 grams or lower a day to make sure that you are always in ketosis. But if you're just worried about being ketogenic so that you can lose weight, most people can be ketogenic for most parts of the day at about 50 grams of carbs a day and continue to lose weight. Some people will have to drop less. I've had a handful of people that have to go lower than 25 grams a day to be able to lose weight. But here's the thing, if you're gonna follow a low carb, high fat diet and you don't wanna go full carnivore diet, then you're gonna wanna try to cut at the maximum amount of carbs that you possibly can, right? Just like you want to lose weight at the highest caloric deficiency, so you have something to play with in terms of calories. The same thing with body recomposition. You want to try to lose fat at the highest carb intake, so that way if you got to drop some more because you hit a plateau, you have some carbs to play with. So is a ketogenic diet 20 grams of carbs or 50 grams of carbs? Well, most everybody will stay in a ketogenic state if they're eating only 20 grams of carbs a day. But most people out there will lose weight if they just stay under 50 grams or more a day. Now, it could be total or it could be net. So let's talk about net versus total. Total carbs is pretty much all the carbs that are in the food, the total number of carbs in there, right? But net is you're taking the total carbs and you subtract the fiber, the insoluble fiber that goes through your system. So if you take the total carbs as your 50 grams of carbs a day, then you're going to be eating less carbs. If you go with a net number, you might hit 75 total grams of carbs a day, but your net number might be 50 because you had 25 grams of fiber. What do I suggest you do? I suggest everybody out there who's having issues losing weight, stick to total. If you're having an issue losing weight, don't count net carbs, count your total carbs. Just like when I say about exercise, if you're having issues losing weight and you're compensating for your workout, i.e. you're eating more calories because you ran 2 miles today, so now you have 200 calories to play with, that's not really gonna get it done. Go ahead, if you're trying to lose weight, don't count the calories from your workout. If you're trying to lose weight, don't count net carbs. Go by your total carbs. Some people will be able to utilize net carbs, but some won't. If you've attempted to do it utilizing net carbs because it gives you a cushion to play with and you hit a plateau, maybe it's time to switch over to total carbs. If you've already hit your goal and you've lost the weight that you wanted to lose, maybe you start looking at net carbs, and that allows you to play with a little more carbs a day. But I always just focus on total because it allows me to have that wiggle room. I might eat 65 grams of carbs one day, but I had at least 15 grams of fiber that day probably, so I'm around my 50. So my overall recommendations in terms of 20 grams or 50 grams of carbs a day, if you're going for weight loss and that's your main objective as opposed to actually being in a medically induced ketogenic state, then go 50 grams of carbs a day. If you need it for medical reasons, 20 by all means. Would I suggest net or total? I would suggest total. Why? Because you're not accounting for the net carbs. Just like when you're working out, if you're not accounting for your run, you're not going to eat that chocolate chip cookie. But if you're accounting for your run, you might eat that chocolate chip cookie. And if you're accounting for your net carbs, you might go ahead and have a bite of that chocolate chip cookie. But if you're focused on total, you won't. Anyways, that's it for now. This is Rolando Rodriguez with xgains.com. Please let me know if you got any questions or comments down below. Please like, subscribe, and share to this channel. If you haven't done so already, I'd greatly appreciate it. The website, again, is x-, that's the symbol, not the word, gains.com. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Peace.